Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. I realized the thumbnail for this video is very deceiving because I never have a full face of makeup on to work out. I do like to have a little something on if I'm taking yoga or doing a group fitness class, working out outside of the home, because chances are I'm also going to be running errands and doing other things out and about. But if I'm here to work out, I am completely barefaced. However, even in those moments, I do have some beauty products that I really rely on and I swear by. So in today's video, I'm going to share my very minimal gym makeup routine for when I do have something on, and I'm also going to show you what I take with me whenever I hit the road. So let's begin. Here it is. This is my shimmering pink fanny pack slash gym bag. It seems sort of odd and maybe non-traditional, but for me and my purposes, it's incredibly practical. So this is what I take with me whenever my husband and I will go for a bike ride. We're so lucky there are tons of great trails around Miami, so we'll go out for hours at a time. And in those cases, I like to have some stuff with me. So it's small, it's convenient. I think I picked this up for less than $20 on Amazon. I was looking for something really inexpensive, something that I could just wrap around my waist. So this was perfect. I fit my keys, my phone, any cards that I might need really easily in here. And then I also take some essentials. So my very first essential, as I mentioned, we'll go out for hours at a time. So my number one requirement whenever we're going out is a good deodorant. I personally look for something that's more natural. So I've been using and loving this Zion Health Clay Dry Deodorant. This is part of their extra strength protection line, which is why it says bold. But most importantly, it's vegan, it's cruelty-free, paraben-free, and it's aluminum-free. Not to mention the scent eucalyptus mint is so incredibly nice, especially for a deodorant, which may sound funny. I like to keep my cute and convenient little mini version in the fanny pack so I can keep it with me on the road. And then I do have the full-size deodorant, which is what I usually wear to the gym and what I use on a daily basis. In the past, I've had sort of a love-hate relationship trying to find a good natural deodorant that also made me feel as dry as a traditional formula. And it does take your body a couple days to adjust. So if you've never used a natural deodorant, that is something that you have to consider and use it a couple days. But the first time I wore this, I wore it to work, which I figured was a safe bet because usually it's freezing cold in our store. But the one day, of course this would happen, I wore this. The air conditioning was broken. I had noticed that it was sort of unusually warm, and then sure enough, they're doing a whole renovation at the shops at Merrick Park. And I was so nervous that I was going to be really sweaty and I just was going to feel uncomfortable and not really be confident to do makeovers and be super close to other people. But it worked out beautifully. It was fine, and I've been in love with this ever since. I recommended it to friends and coworkers who have tried it and they love it as well. So I feel 100% confident that this is a really great natural deodorant. And Zion Health was kind enough to collaborate with me, so if this is something that interests you, I do have a coupon code for 20% off, which I will link down below in the description box. I highly recommend this brand and this scent, the eucalyptus mint. You will not be disappointed. The next item in the bag that I never leave home without is my sunscreen, and this is something I believe I mentioned in my last favorites video. I've been using the Clarins UV Plus anti-pollution. This is the non-tinted SPF 50 sunscreen, and this is incredible because it's formulated for the face. It's oil-free, it's going to be very lightweight, it's not going to clog your pores or make you break out, which is so important. But also this bottle is really nice because it fits perfectly in the fanny and I can easily take it with me. So if we're out for a really long time and I need to reapply, it's not a problem to throw this on my arms, my shoulders, my neck, my chest, so that I can ensure that I don't have to rush back home and I won't get sunburned. There are a few more things that I always take with me in the bag. I love to have a facial spray, and not a really expensive bougie makeup setting spray, but I'll take either my Evian water or sometimes I'll throw in my little Mario Badescu rose water. Because it is so hot, it's very easy to get overheated, dehydrated, and just feel like you're about to pass out here in Florida. So I like to have one or the other. These are nice because it's just going to instantly cool you down. It's very refreshing, and it's nice to have on hand for those days that it is incredibly hot outside. We're not quite there yet, but I tell you, every time I go out, it's inching closer and closer to summer, and whenever it's that hot, you want to be outside because it's sunny and there's so much to do, going to the beach, etc. There's so many reasons to be outdoors, but it can be incredibly uncomfortable. So definitely sunscreen, but a nice spray, something like this that's going to help cool you down, is crucial. These next two items from the bag are things that I don't necessarily take with me all the time. I like to have a little something for the face and something for the lips. The thing that I like to wear on my face, because I don't ever like to wear foundation, I advise against it because you will break out, is the Two Sheet Clot All-in-One Glow from YSL. This is the perfect outdoors exercise face product because it has hyaluronic acid, it's water-based, oil-free, it's incredibly lightweight. It's going to give you a little bit of coverage that's somewhat long-wearing, but it's never going to be super heavy. It feels more like a mousse whenever you're applying it to the skin. A product that I sometimes use whenever I'm running errands and I just want something light throughout the day is the Chanel Ii Beige. But this is not something I will ever use to work out, and I'll tell you why. This definitely has oil in it. It's not necessarily oil based. I don't know how much of it has, but it's not water based. And if you wore something like this outside in extreme heat and humidity, the chances are a lot higher that you're going to end up with clogged pores afterwards. So as much as I love this for running around, for just a tinted moisturizer when you want something light, I wouldn't recommend doing any heavy sweating in this. I just noticed my lip product is also YSL. That was a complete coincidence. And this one is pretty red, even though it does go on light. This is the Tint and Balm from YSL, so it's hydrating. It's really more of a balm than it is tint. And all of their lip products do contain mango butter, so it has a little bit of a treatment factor in there as well. I like to carry something for my lips. The only other makeup products that I'll wear whenever I'm working out, mascara is something that I'll sometimes apply. This one is the Rinseable Mascara from Chanel. It's nice because it's not going to smudge, and then it comes off with warm water. And then I do like to have a little blush, just a little some color on my face. I don't get carried away. I don't go in with bronzer and highlighter and the whole works. But this is a nice one. This is the Hydrating Gel Cream Blush, the Cheek Gelée from Chantecaille. A little bit is all you need, and you really can't overdo it. So you don't have to worry about being too careful whenever you apply. You can just sort of haphazardly apply a little bit to the cheeks and then get out the door. Last but not least, and the star of the show for any good gym bag or workout makeup routine, you have to have some great makeup wipes. These are my current favorites. They're the Clinique Take the Day Off Micellar Cleansing Towelettes for face and eyes. I love these. I know I've mentioned them at least in a favorites video, and you've probably seen them in several videos by now because I'm a little more than halfway through the pack. But I love them because they feel very gentle on the skin, whereas other brands that I've used that were less expensive felt very harsh. I don't think they're as expensive. I mean, it definitely gets pricier, so it's sort of like a good middle ground. They're not too expensive, but they're also really high quality. They take off all of the makeup. It's great for travel. These are very convenient to just throw in a bag, but I like to use these whenever I come home from work. If I'm exhausted and the last thing I want to do is wash my face, get rid of all of my makeup before I go to the gym. Sometimes that's all I need to use as an excuse not to go. But I just take out a makeup wipe, take at least the foundation off of my face, and then I can get out the door. So these are really a game changer for me. Now that I've brought you all nice and close, I'm going to quickly take you through my very minimal gym makeup routine. So first, since I do have makeup on, this is sort of a typical day where I've come home from work and I'm going to go work out in the evening. So I have my little makeup wipe, And I'm just gonna start taking off this foundation. Using a second wipe, I removed the majority of my eye makeup, and I did try to leave my brows. And now I'm going to go in with the Touche Éclat All-in-One Glow and just give myself a little bit of coverage. And I'm just using my hands. Next, I'm going to add just a touch of color with my Chantecaille Cheek Gelée. I'm going to add just a touch of my Volupte Tint and Balm from YSL. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of mascara just to show you guys. And this is again the Rinciple Ultime de Chanel, Dimensions Ultime de Chanel from Chanel. Before I wrap up this video so I can go downstairs and spin, I just want to shout out my favorite activewear brand, Fabletics. I have been a huge fan of theirs for so long. I've ordered a ton of pieces. The majority of my activewear wardrobe is actually from Fabletics. But they were kind enough to send me a couple pieces to showcase. And they truly are such great quality. They are the most substantial, flattering leggings that I own. They have beautiful prints, really trendy pieces that will motivate you and excite you to work out. So if you've never ordered from them before, I highly recommend you check them out. They do have a promotion running right now. It's 2 pairs of leggings for just $24, which is unreal. So I think I'm gonna sign up, I think everyone in my family, so I can take advantage. I will link all of the information down below in the description box along with everything else that I mentioned today. And that completes today's video. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Leave me any of your comments or your questions down below. I love hearing your suggestions. So if you have a product that you have to have with you whenever you go to the gym, drop me a comment so we can keep the conversation going there. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe.